Hey guys, All in Crypto here and welcome back ladies and gentlemen for another YouTube video. I hope you've all had a nice relaxing weekend. Today guys we're going to be jumping into Cardano and I want to start this video off by doing something a little bit different. Of course we are going to take a look at the price of Cardano on the chart. We're going to look at the kind of longer time frame for it. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at kind of how the 4-year cycle theory works for Bitcoin and the fact that you are in a bull run, and we're going to see a pretty epic 6 months if you ask me, certainly an epic month to the Alonzo hard fork. Which we had highlighted for you guys over here and said you're going to be towards your sort of $4 to $5 range. We're actually going to look at Cardano against Ethereum because there's some very telling signs here. You know, Cardano with this upgrade is going to be a real competitor, if not superior to Ethereum, and you're going to see this reflected in that pair, so Cardano versus Ethereum. But what I really want to do to start this video off, guys, is I want to talk to you about what's really going on here with blockchain technology. Those of you who've been following the channel for a while will know that I believe blockchain technology is going to change the world. It already is, and the reason it's going to do that is because it's superior to any of the systems that we currently have in place. Blockchain is immutable. It is superior in a variety of different ways. You guys know, and I'm going to make a long video on the Cardano roadmap because we're currently about to complete the Goguen era, going into the Basho era. This is going to see scalability. Cardano has a throughput of around about, I think, 250 to 300 transactions per second. With the Basho era being affected, you're going to see Cardano be able to process over 1 million transactions per second if you have the right kind of conditions. That is far, far superior to anything that we have today. And this is really why blockchain technology is getting adopted. So what I want to do is play a clip for you. This was a video, like I said, that I made 12 months ago where I said cryptocurrencies will make you rich. You can see here where Ethereum was at. And essentially we were mapping out something called the Wall Street cheat sheet, and ultimately believed, you know, in this technology. And that's what's allowed me, even during this severe sell-off, to invest with confidence. And hopefully I can give that gift to some of you guys out there. So what I want to do, guys, is play this clip. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to jump into some of the prices. If you're not already following me on Twitter, guys, head over to @RealAllInCrypto. You'll get some more timely updates on there, like the bull flag that I gave you guys yesterday. You know, we've called this market very, very accurately so far, and the reason being is because we ultimately know what we're investing in. So I'm going to play this clip, guys. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to move on with the video.
Way through. The whole world is upgrading its systems because of globalization, because of the internet, because of economic calamity, because people are better educated now, because people have cell phones now. Everything is changing from when we were born, when we were kids. Even if you're born in the 80s like I was, or earlier, or even like the 1990s. The world is totally different now. Everything is different now. And our industry just so happens to be the caretakers of a new type of technology, this concept of blockchain technology, concepts of smart contracts, concepts of self-sovereign identity and decentralization and all these things. And our industry is stumbling its way through the world, changing its entire systems. We started this company, IO Global, to take a step back and say, okay, how are we going to change the world? What do we think is a good way of doing things? Science should be done by scientists, not by people pretending to be scientists.
We'll leave it there, guys. I hope you get the message that I'm trying to deliver. You know, Cardano is literally changing the world. Now that sounds very, very trivial. You guys will know that we said, look, Cardano could quite easily get to $1 trillion in terms of market cap. If it succeeds. You know, Bitcoin got there, so we know that a cryptocurrency can do it, and something as useful as Cardano that is global could indeed get there. That would give you around about a $31 Cardano price. I don't think it's going to do that in this bull run. We already have targets set out from around about $7 to $7.50 to $10. And ultimately, we think now, guys, you are in your 5th and final wave of this Elliott wave theory that we've kind of counted for you for a while now. You are in an upside target from your cup and handle to around about that $4 mark. And ultimately, you know, if this the run up to hard forks is anything to go by, we think you're actually going to overperform this target, given just how significant this is. You know, I'm very, very excited, and we're going to get into Cardano versus Ethereum in just a second, because I will actually, I'm not going to sell my Ethereum. You guys know that my 3 biggest holdings in no particular order are Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum. I'm not going to sell any of my Ethereum, but what I am going to do is cash out of all my DeFi projects and move it over to Cardano and start using their DeFi, because they offer very much the same thing, and it's going to be at a fraction of the price. I'm going to go where I'm best served, and that is a trend that I think we're going to see continue. We know they've got a bridge from ERC20s to Cardano tokens. That's a trend we're going to see continue when they have smart contracts, because they're about to become a serious competitor, if not the more superior blockchain. Certainly if you look at the tech, it's looking like that. So the reason I played this clip, guys, was to really tell you this is what's going on here. You are a part of a technological revolution, and Cardano is at the helm of that. It is probably the most advanced cryptocurrency, or going to be, that there is. You know, Bitcoin is a first generation, Ethereum is a second generation. That's why you have ETH2. There will be a third generation, and Cardano is a third generation. It's at the forefront of this technological revolution. Now, in regards to the price, guys, ultimately we think you're set for some more continuation. You guys know that we've been following something called a cup and handle structure, and it's played out to a T, guys, and ultimately this continues. You can see here you are now in an up. You're in a target, so you are going to have some slight pullbacks along the way. If we look at our more broader time horizon, and we look at how we've kind of entered the one wave, for example, you can see you do have red kind of pullbacks, red candles along the way, and ultimately I think you're going to make the one wave is going to look a lot similar to the fourth than the third. You can see the third here, you have this more longer drawn out dip. Ultimately, I think there's more similar characteristics between this drop here being so catastrophic and sudden, and the one that we just currently went through. And ultimately, I think you're going to recover or enter your one wave in a similar manner. I don't think we're going to have this kind of long, drawn out, sort of pullback. I think it's going to be more short and sweet. And ultimately, it's 20 days now until the Alonzo hard fork. Things are going to get moving, and we could quite easily see a little pullback here, but ultimately, this may act as support, which it's currently doing now. If I zoom in, which it's currently doing now. It's quickly dropped to a smaller time frame. Yeah, you can see that really right there, guys. And your EMAs are coming up nicely. I'll quickly look on the daily. Still very overextended from your daily EMA, but that's just kind of how things go. I expect, you guys know that whenever you're overextended from your EMAs, can you see here, you always come back down. This is here, guys, and we're currently here. We've made the same sort of movement. Can you see how you come back down? I don't think you're going to get this kind of reacquaintance with the EMA really until the Alonzo hard fork is actually complete, and then you might see a little bit of a cool down. Ultimately, I think you're in for some more continuation. You could loll about here, but we're in a cup and handle target to around about $4, and we actually think overperformance is going to take place. Bitcoin looks fine. It's coiling up, guys, forming a potential bull flag, and is really set for more continuation. It's holding up very well. The news is great. I mean, you've got Coinbase came out the other day and said they're actually going to start buying crypto to hold on their balance sheets. They got the all clear from, I think, the investment board. I don't know who gave them the all clear. This is the way that the world is moving, guys, and hopefully that clip showed you that. And ultimately, in yesterday's video, we spoke to you about what we think's to come, and we looked at my Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory chart that revolves around the halvening and how you are here, guys, and you still have this to come. If I take it off log, you're there, and you still got that to come. Things didn't really heat up and tend to not heat up in bull markets until towards the end of the year. Can you see this? You just had your first major sell-off. You're kind of half time before you get continuation. If we take that off log, you can really see what you're looking at here, guys. We think this is going to be a parabolic year towards the end of the year into next year. We know there are things like the lengthening cycle theory, which I actually subscribe to. I happen to think that cycles are lengthening, but ultimately things are looking good. And this was a tweet from the Crypto Sniper. He's a YouTuber out there with some real worth. He's one of the few YouTubers that I actually have time or make the time to listen to. ADA when to close. You are way too early. Ready to read the chart. ADA ETH daily overperformance also probable, so at most a particular close. So what he's talking about here is that Cardano is going to significantly outperform ETH, and it's really just getting, so looking at this chart here, and it's really just getting started, and you're going to see that this is going to be a good year for Cardano holders. It's already, I believe, one of the top performing assets out there, and you're going to see this continue and be a trend for this bull run. So that is really all I have for you in this video, guys. I just thought it was important to stress the kind of bigger picture. everything looks fine. You know, we can be allowed to have pullbacks, but just expect this EMA, the 20 EMA on the 4 hourly to act as support. As we know, that's what it does in a uptrend. And ultimately, you know, if we go and compare how we've kind of entered our other waves, and we know we're on the 5th and final wave perhaps of this bull run, you can see it sets up in a very, you know, you're here. We highlighted this to you in yesterday's video. You're here, guys. You've just made your first impulse. You're only just breaking your all-time or local highs from the sell-off, and ultimately you're set for more continuation. You've still got this entire 5th wave to come, and ultimately we believe that this is going to take you towards $7.50 to $10. So very, very excited. It's a great time to be a Cardano holder. In regards to the roadmap, I'm going to make a longer video on this. You guys know we're in the Gogan era, which with the Alonzo hard fork is going to see the kind of end of this era into the Basho era, which in 2022, I think this is going to kind of roll out. And you're going to see the throughput, the transactions per second from Cardano go from, you know, 250 to 300 all the way up to 1 million. That which is dependent on stake pools, etc., but it's going to become very scalable and superior in more ways than one. So very, very excited. I'm going to be coming out and making videos on a number of small projects. Monday, we could see a little bit of a sell-off on Monday, guys, by the way. So if you're looking for entry points, like I say, you need to really take advantage of pullbacks. You could see a bit of a sell-off on Monday. But ultimately, you know, this market is set for more continuation. That's really all I have for you in this video, guys. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. I hope you found this content useful and informative. If you have, a like is always appreciated. So is a comment. Like I say, guys, head over to my Twitter and get subscribed to @RealAllInCrypto. You'll get some more timely updates on there. And ultimately, guys, I'll see you in the next YouTube video. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your Sundays. Don't eat too much. And I'll catch you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks a lot for watching.